Aloha everyone, I'm Brigadier General Joe Harris. I want to welcome you to the November 2020 UTA. I've got a brief message today, got some reminders and give you some brief points about our future direction as an organization. Obviously COVID-19 has captured our attention as an organization, and we're doing an outstanding job of maintaining our readiness and maintaining our mission execution. But as leaders and as an organization, the quicker we can adapt to the new normal, make our protocols, our mitigation measures standard procedure such that we don't have to worry about it anymore, it just becomes automatic, then the quicker we can again resume to look forward to a bright future. And our forward view is very exciting. We're focusing on modernizing. We want to modernize the membership experience and make it as the least resistive as possible, easier to maintain membership, easier to recruit and retain members. We've got aircraft modernization constantly going on. We've got to continue to keep our platforms relevant with the threat environment. Same with our mission equipment for combat comm, air traffic control, all the other vital missions we perform. Our facilities, some of our facilities are extremely old and even rated as historic facilities. So we've got to work within our constraints to try to modernize our facilities as best we can. Finally, our processes that we use to achieve readiness. We have very complicated processes. We're working on streamlining and making them more efficient. And if there's one silver lining out of COVID-19, it's that it forced us to get more virtual and more technological in our processes. And we're going to use that to our advantage and leverage that to make our processes more streamlined for readiness and mission execution. The other priority, we've got to grow. Primarily right now, we've got to grow our airmen. We've been in 15 years of mission growth, and we've struggled to kind of maintain our assigned strength to keep those missions 100% ready and with 100% assigned strength. So that's definitely our focus. We've got to recruit more airmen and retain them at better rates. We've also, our defense strategy, national defense strategy, needs us to grow in the space mission and the cyberspace mission. So we've got to continue to do that, and that means we have to continue to bring on new airmen so that we can prove that we have enough recruiting base to take on those new missions. We want to continue to improve and educate ourselves in our domestic operations skill sets. We're going to work closer with the joint staff at the HIANG and try to groom and educate, prepare more people to serve in that capacity and make our organization stronger with those skill sets. And finally, we need to team up. We need to align our interests as best we can with our community partners, our Pacific partners, and certainly our military partners, all of which share this environment with us that's so strategically important for the United States and the world. So those are kind of our future areas of focus. I've got a few reminders to give you that are really important for this UTA. First and foremost, let me ask you this question. What do you think Guam, Niger, Qatar, UAE, Iraq, Jordan, Djibouti, and right here in Hawaii all have in common? That's where we have Hawaii Air National Guardsmen deployed right now. And even our Joint Task Force, which is the majority of that currently, still has 160-ish Hawaii Air National Guard airmen who have served the majority of the year in that capacity. They're continuing to sacrifice and put their lives on hold to help protect us from COVID-19 and help the state respond to the community's needs in mitigating COVID-19. So please remember that they're still serving. Help me thank them by leading by example and being a good example of citizen soldiers. And we're certainly very proud of them, and help me thank them and show pride in what they're doing. Let me remind you too that of who and what you are as military members. In the election season, sometimes it's easy to get caught up in the moment and forget that we're military, and that the military as an organization is not a democracy, but it's very proud to defend one. And we have to maintain our military bearing and maybe even help with domestic response, if there's rioting, looting, any kind of response needed by our state government to deal with election reaction. So we're all anxious to get the election season behind us, but it's not over yet, and we could be called to serve. so be ready. The DEOC survey. So there's a survey out, and we seem to be struggling over the last 6 weeks or so to get enough people to participate. Let me encourage you that if we don't have your feedback about what we're doing well and what we're not doing well, we can't get better. So if you want to help our organization, give us your feedback with that survey. It doesn't take that long. I did it myself in about 15 minutes. It's vitally important that we as commanders know where we're not doing well. And we will definitely react to your feedback and try to improve as an organization. And I think you're going to hear every commander talk about that this UTA, so please do that. This month is Thanksgiving. Obviously, we have a lot to be thankful for, and sometimes in this environment, it's easy to forget that. COVID-19 feels like we just continue to lose things. You know, we lose our ability to gather, to socialize, and it hurts our organization. It seems to hurt our social lives and our society at large. But it's also given us some things. It's also forced us to bond together and work hard for each other, to care for each other and be good wingman. And I'm encouraging you to do that because those stressors are still out there, and now the holidays are upon us as well. So continue, please, to be good wingmen. Watch out for each other. Watch for those stressors when you see people's lives being affected. You're in the best position with your coworkers, your family members, to see those things first and react to them to make a difference in that person's life. Also, please help us recruit and retain airmen to the Hawaii Air National Guard. With COVID-19, the economic impact is unprecedented. And every time the economy takes a hit, there's more unemployment out there and people who could use some better employment or employment at all. So please keep the Hawaii Air National Guard in mind for your friends, your family, and just acquaintances that you know are hurting and could use some good employment and a good opportunity that we can provide. Join us, and you help our nation, you help our state, you help our community, and you help yourselves and your family. So please keep that in mind and do all you can to be good emissaries and good spokespeople for the Hawaii Air National Guard and everything we do for our nation, our state, our community, and each other. Thanks, that's all I have. Please have an outstanding November UTA. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, and we look forward to seeing you next month.